Money is not more important than you. How does that make you feel when I say that? Money is not more important than you. I'm bringing this up today because that is the painful relationship that most people have with money. It's a deeply conflicted relationship because you're taught and you're brought up to really want it, to make you safe and secure and have fun and have enough, and also to fear it because you won't be safe and you won't have fun and you won't have all those things if you don't have it. We believe, we're brought up to believe this. We need it, and we're also shamed for it in this world and culture. We absolutely need it to survive and thrive. It's absolutely important. We're taught that it's absolutely important. It's dangled all around and sold. The idea of having wealth and having success is out there everywhere, and yet at the very same time there is tremendous shaming about money, about having money, about wanting money, about thinking about money. There's tremendous beliefs about it being bad, evil even, all this stuff. It's like it's a big package of stuff around the topic of money. But the thing I'm here to talk about today is this idea that money is more important than you. I once watched this, something that I felt just encapsulated this so well. And when I heard it, I immediately knew it as that's it. That's the thing. That is the thing. And it was an interview with Will Smith and Jada Pinkett about their daughter Willow. And she had started doing concerts of her own and done a certain band name or identity in her younger years. And she had committed to a year contract of doing these shows under this name, but then she just was not loving it at all. She was not having fun. She changed her mind. She did not want to do it anymore. It didn't feel right to her. She wanted to go another way. She wanted to do another thing. But her parents and the companies that she'd signed contracts with and all these people she was indebted to around this were like, no, you can't do that. You can't. You have to. You have to. You have to do it. You said you were going to do this. You're supposed to do this. You're going to do this. And Will Smith was saying that what struck him the most at that time, and she was just like a little girl at this time. She was like 12, 13. She's saying, but Daddy, don't my feelings matter? Don't my feelings matter? Don't my feelings matter? But he was like, yes, but you've got to. And she's like, but don't my feelings matter? And she was genuinely like asking. And that's what we've all taken on, what so many of us have taken on. No, your feelings don't matter. What's true for you and what's right for you doesn't matter. You not feeling like doing this, you not wanting to do this, you not having the energy to do this, you not feeling aligned with this, that doesn't matter. You do what you have to do, and that's it. Money is more important than you. Obligations to others are more important to you. The impression you would make on other people is more important than you. Your value to other people is more important than you. These messages, we've been absorbing these messages since childhood. We prove our value. We're not valuable. We prove it. We earn it. We prove it and earn it. We're not valuable in and of ourselves. And that is what I'm here to help shift. That's what's shifting in the world already. And I'm just notice that I'm part of that because I'm passionate about it and I see it and I feel it. And I know the power of the opposite, the power of knowing your value and knowing your freedom of choice. So in that situation, they eventually conceded that she was right. They were telling her that her feelings, her needs, and what she needed and wanted in that situation didn't matter. And that was not aligned for them. They did not want to teach their children that they don't matter, that their feelings don't matter. So they changed that. Now a lot of people will say, yeah, but they're them. Yes. And we are all free because there was consequences to her choice. She could have been sued for millions of dollars. There's always consequences to our choice, but we always do have a choice. And the miraculous thing is that when we choose in our own direction, we choose to know that we are enough. And we start standing with ourselves in that knowing of our innate value, that money is not more important than us, that these outward-facing projections of our personality and value to the world is not more important than us. Then we reclaim our power, we reclaim our freedom, and the world reflects that. I have dared to walk over that line so many times now, I cannot even tell you how many times. I have been up against that line, and there seemed like dire consequences on the other side of me choosing to stay with myself and make myself just as important, more important than the money. And when I did, the money always came. Some way, somehow I was held. The provision, the support, even if it came in another form besides money. The abundance, the support was always there when I stayed with myself because reality was reflecting that newly held value. So, and I've been in some real pickles. So I'm not speaking from a place of having never been like $0 overdrafts in the account, but somehow the ship always righted. The ship always righted. And as I have worked on my beliefs about money being more important than me and money being unavailable to me and money being only for those people and not for us and money being my enemy, and as I have worked through and released so much of that, the money has continued to just be one form of the abundance of support and grace that has held me in my life. And every year it just gets better and better and continues to blow my mind. But not before I show up for myself and I'm willing to stand in that really uncomfortable place of claiming that, yes, I'm just as important as the money. I'm just as important as how I look or how I perform to the rest of the world. So I invite you to claim that for yourself, to reclaim that power and to reclaim that your feelings do matter and that your wants, your desires, and your needs do absolutely matter. And when that happens, you come into this more balanced place with money. Suddenly it's not on some pedestal apart from you. It's just one way that the universe, life, God, the cosmos, whatever you want to call it, supports you. Like the air that goes in and out of your lungs every second of the day. Like the blood that moves effortlessly through your body. Like your heart that beats every second. Like the ground that's under your feet, the gravity that's holding you to this planet, the trees that are creating oxygen for us to breathe, cleaning the air, all these things, just a given. It will invite you into a place of being able to receive the rest of life that way. Money, jobs, supportive relationships, all kinds of things. You will begin to train yourself in allowing yourself to receive these other facets of life that were previously reserved for, oh, that's the practical stuff. That's the stuff you have to work and prove for. That can and will and is changing dramatically all over the world. Just look at the avenues that people can earn from now compared to just 10 years ago. It's unreal. It's unreal, truly. I can't even begin to list the number of creative and amazing ways that would blow your mind that people are making a living these days. So there's a world of possibilities, and we can open ourselves up to them when we stop believing that money is more important than us, and just staying with ourselves in whatever way we can. Just stay. This isn't an encouragement to jump off a ledge, by the way. This is take care of yourself. Do what you need to do to make yourself feel safe, and stretch yourself. Like, how much can you stretch yourself to make a move in your own direction? So you're actually not moving out, you're moving in. How can you make a move in your own direction and commit to that? And how can you let that be supportive? What's the path of least resistance for me to receive support around this move towards myself? So that's some food for thought. And that's all I have for today. All right, I'll see you next time.